A dense, foggy forest at dusk. The sound of rustling leaves and distant animal calls creates an unsettling atmosphere. Forests have long been the setting for legends and ghost stories. Their isolation, the shadows, and the strange sounds make them a place where the line between reality and the supernatural blurs. Tonight, we venture into the heart of the unknown with real-life encounters in haunted forests. These stories are not for the faint of heart. So turn off the lights, settle in, and prepare for haunted forest encounters you won't believe. A group of hikers walking through a darkened trail with flashlights in hand. First story takes place in Hoia Baciului Forest in Romania, often called the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania. Known for its eerie silence and twisted trees, this forest has been the site of countless paranormal reports. Three friends, Lena, David, and Mia, decided to explore the forest one summer night, eager to debunk its ghostly reputation. At first, everything seemed normal. The moonlight filtered through the dense canopy, and the only sounds were their footsteps crunching on the dirt path. But as they ventured deeper, the air grew colder, and the forest fell silent, unnaturally silent. The hikers pausing, their breaths visible in the suddenly chilled air. David joked about the silence, but Lena couldn't shake the feeling they were being watched. Then, Mia pointed out something strange, a glowing orb of light hovering between the trees. It flickered, like a firefly, but far too large and bright. David, ever the skeptic, approached it. But as he got closer, the orb darted deeper into the forest. Against Lena's protests, the group decided to follow it. They came to a clearing, perfectly circular and devoid of trees. In the center was an old wooden chair facing away from them, but the chair wasn't empty. Cut to the hikers freezing in fear as they see a shadowy figure sitting in the chair. A dark figure sat slumped over, unmoving. The glowing orb circled it, growing brighter and brighter. Suddenly, the figure lifted its head, revealing hollow, glowing eyes. The friends screamed and ran, but no matter which way they turned, they kept finding themselves back at the clearing. Finally, Lena threw her flashlight at the chair, and the light shattered the orb. The figure vanished, and the group bolted back to their car. They never spoke of what they saw again, but to this day, Lena swears she can hear whispers when she's alone at night. An aerial view of Aokigahara Forest at the base of Mount Fuji, shrouded in mist. Our second story takes us to Japan's infamous Aokigahara Forest, also known as the Sea of Trees. It's a place steeped in tragedy and ghostly lore. Locals say the forest is alive, its trees twisting to trap those who enter. A solo camper, Tomoko, decided to spend a night in the forest to challenge her fears. Armed with a tent, a lantern, and a journal, she set up camp near the edge of the woods. As night fell, she recorded her thoughts, noting the odd stillness around her. Around midnight, she heard faint music, a traditional Japanese flute, echoing through the trees. But Tomoko knew she was alone. Saku, 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 and White Panting said, She followed the sound, curious but cautious, until she found a tree with a rope hanging from one of its branches. Beneath it, a pair of old, worn sandals rested in the dirt. Suddenly, the flute music stopped, and she felt a cold breeze rush past her. Tomoko turned to leave, but found herself face to face with a pale woman in a white kimono. The woman's eyes were black voids, and her lips curled into a faint smile. Terrified, Tomoko stumbled back, only to find her tent and belongings gone. The woman whispered, "Stay," before disappearing into the mist. Cut to Tomoko running through the forest, her lantern flickering, the sound of her breathing and snapping branches filling the silence. Tomoko eventually found her way out of the forest, but she was never the same. She stopped camping, avoided the outdoors, and refused to talk about what happened that night. But those who hear her story often wonder, was it the forest's spirit or something darker trying to keep her there forever? Forests have a way of holding secrets, of keeping their mysteries hidden from the outside world. These haunted encounters remind us that some places are better left unexplored. If you enjoyed these chilling tales, don't forget to subscribe for more paranormal stories and let us know, would you dare to enter a haunted forest? Until next time, stay curious and stay safe. A soft, haunting melody fades out.